Welcome to Crit Sandwich. On Crit Sandwich, four friends play D&D loosely based on our favorite movies, shows, and games. This is Episode 8, Campaign 10. My name is Casey Sears. With me this evening is Chuck Ventus.
My name is Chuck Ventus, and I play coal, steel.
Who's playing who over there? I really don't even know anymore.
We've joined. We are one now.
Also with us is Robbie Ponder.
Hello, I am playing Devon Lark, the parkour influencer.
With us also is Matt Poppich.
Hey, I am playing Beowulf, the lovable loser. Hopefully.
Well, welcome back, everybody. And we probably aren't talking about it enough, but this is the series finale of this here podcast. Only two more combatants and King Kandy stand in your way. And then that's it. Then we're done. Then we fold up all of our podcasting equipment and send it back to the North Pole and give it back to Santa Claus.
I thought you were going to say that we walk off into the sunset.
Oh yeah, we also do that.
As a side note, I have a microphone for sale. If anyone... if it just totally unrelated.
I'm keeping my shit.
Someone's going to eBay our spittle-filled mic covers. Some random pervert out there.
Never know. Might come back with a
just...
surprise episode or something.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping this shit. Let's get to the action.
That's my action sounds there.
The boat arcs up from the crystalline lollipop forest where you slew Sugar and Rainbow Bob. The rainbow trail of the ship cuts through a pink sky until it enters a cloud bank. It becomes very cold and snowy until there's a complete whiteout on the ship. You eventually fall below the clouds to notice that you're flying between massive peppermint sticks. You can kind of hear them going by. Vroom, vroom, and it's just snowy, stormy, crazy cold out here on the deck of this ship. The boat begins to slow and get closer and closer and lower to the ground as you guys begin to hear a repetitive boom far in the distance.
Is it cold here too?
It is very cold here. Very cold, very windy, fairly snowy. Your visibility is not terribly far away. You can maybe see about 100 feet or so away.
Do you guys think that booming sound, do you think that's the peppermint guy? Do you think that's him walking? Do you think he's that tall?
Doesn't matter how tall he is. All that matters is that we take him out. And I do like the the thumb across the throat gesture.
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of seems like weather to me.
Even if it was weather, it's a storm that we're gonna have to weather. Ka-ching! Da-doom-tsh. Stupid joke.
Beautiful.
Well, all right, let's go.
You still feeling up for this one, kid? I'll take it if you're not ready.
No, it's I gotta do my part. I gotta do my part. Let's go.
The three of you exit the boat and begin to trudge through the snowy hillside. And these peppermint sticks, I mean, these things are like sequoia-sized peppermint sticks coming out of the ground here. And you'll notice that if you were to stick out your tongue and taste this, it definitely has like a coconut-shaped ice taste. Sometimes it's coconut, sometimes it's peppermint. So lots of flavors on this snow that's coming down. Clearly not your normal snowflake.
I think Devon would be just shaking a little bit because not only is it cold, but also his nerves are getting to him. Because, I mean, getting hit down here, and it hurts. it hurts.
You guys follow the boom?
We follow the boom.
We do.
If the DM says follow the boom, we follow the boom.
I mean, it's your one lead. I gave you one clue to pursue there. So if you don't do that,
Are there any foot tracks in the shaved ice snow?
eventually, as you guys are following this boom, you first come across a felled peppermint stick. And this thing is taller than a house, right? It's huge. And you're walking by it and you're getting closer. And then you do see some massive footprints, and they're blocky and they're wide. Each one is probably a good 4 feet, 5 feet if I had to guess. And that's just the footprint.
Oh, whoa, look at this, guys. Look at this. I look toward the kids and I'm kind of like, is this the peppermint guy? Is this who you were talking about?
Yeah, the kids are floating behind you, following you. And they say, Mr. Mint is very large and generally prefers to fight 2 combatants at once.
Well, that doesn't work for us because we're only supposed to have a one-person fight. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe we can convince him to fight 3 of us.
Yeah, we could walk up and pretend like we're really shitty. And then he'll be like, oh my goodness, you guys are shitty. And then maybe he'll want to fight all 3 of us.
Well, what if we, first off, who's doing the convincing? And second,
You guys seen my acting skills? Have you seen my acting skills? Do you think I'm the one to pick for that? Beowulf, you could just go up there and be yourself.
Listen, I'd rather just fight him by myself, because that's how I do business. So, I'm not the kind of guy to convince someone to take on 3 people when I'd rather just go one versus one.
The 3 of you continue to trudge through the pounding snow and the wind as you get closer and closer to that chopping sound. And eventually, you see it. You see and hear the massive axe being held by a massive, like a rocky giant. Imagine, again, a man made of hard candy or something like that.
Paul Bunyan?
Not Paul Bunyan-esque, more just like a golem, right? More like a thing made of rock. But it's a pale green minty color. And he has a fairly real looking axe that he's using to chop down one of those sequoia-sized peppermint sticks coming out of the ground. And he's just very focused. Swing, chop, swing, chop. And every time he chops into it, it just explodes with peppermint.
Didn't last time we went to a place where someone was chopping some stuff, we found out it was the wrong place to be?
Yeah. Yep. You guys are looking for a dark hole surrounded by blades? Or something like that?
We'll do it.
There must be a wolf cave back here.
So yeah, this giant man is chopping. He's very focused on swinging that axe. You guys notice that the peppermint is actually starting to get pretty thin there. He starts to push a bit on the top, and then it cracks and crunches, and it sounds like... Have you ever heard an ice break on a lake? That loud, yeah, it's crazy sounding as it cracks and then falls just very slowly. As this thing is just massive, reaching up into the clouds. And the whole hillside just shakes and rumbles and rings out with one of the loudest sounds you've ever heard.
How tall is this guy?
Oh, like a good 30 feet.
He's huge.
Wow.
He's a big boy. He's a real big boy.
Well, who's fighting?
Well, are we gonna try to convince him to do all three of us?
Go for it, big boy.
Yeah, see what you got, man.
Well, this is a terrible idea.
It's the right idea.
Chuck's character probably wouldn't do it, so he's doing a good job role playing it.
I would not do it because I am a cocky asshole who thinks I should just fight this guy one-on-one.
And then, like, my character, Devon, last time did some acting was when I ate some poisonous cookies and I critically missed, so.
Well, I will walk up to the giant, I guess, and I'll say, hey, are you Miss Beowulf forgets his name. Are you Mr. Peppermint?
Ah, little fleshy man. I am Mr. Mint.
Oh, right. I think that we are looking for you. Those children there told us that you wanted to fight us 3 versus 1. Is that where they? Should we just go ahead and get ready for that, or what? Is that true?
Ah, ha, ha, ha. I do usually fight more than one little fleshy thing at once, just
Deal.
to keep things fair for you. How
Okay.
about I fight 2 of you, and when I kill one of you, the other may join in.
Oh, well, so those kids, they're like the arbiters around here, right? Do you know who I'm talking about?
We all respect their law.
Right. Well, they're usually not really talkative, but man, you should have heard them saying that you were way too chicken to fight 3 on 1. That's what they said. It was rude. But they said it. I don't know. It was crazy.
Give me a persuasion or a whatever you think check.
Is he lying? Well, obviously he's lying. Is
And-
deception like lying?
You're gonna die.
And the number you're going to beat.
I don't know why.
is-
Oh wait, I was like, this has +8, which can't be right. But I took Warlock, which is a charisma class.
Yeah.
And then I chose to roll a crit. That's a 28.
Wow.
Oh.
Woo! What's he saying, Beowulf? He's talking too slow for me, man. Can you translate? He's talking too slow. I can't understand a dang thing he's saying.
I kind of saw myself as like up in front of you guys to where with wind and stuff you might not be able to hear. I don't know.
I'd definitely be up close enough to be able to hear. I would think.
Okay.
So, I would say I'm 10 feet behind you.
I'll say I'm trying to talk to him. I'll let you know in a second.
I despise those little children. They are forged from the scepter that keeps us all here. I shall prove them wrong, and I shall crush all 3 of you at once. I challenge you to combat until death.
Well, I'm really excited for you to prove those children wrong. I'm almost rooting for you a little bit, but not a lot. But okay, it's a deal. Mortal Kombat accepted.
Wait, what did he say? And then you tell me.
Hey guys, yeah. So I did it. It's all 3 of us versus him, and when he wins, he's gonna prove the children wrong. It's gonna be great.
He said, does this wording matter? He said, I challenge you.
The sentence before that, he said all 3.
He's not trying to like fuck us over. He said all 3, right?
Yeah, the three of you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The plural you. You's stupid. It's I challenge y'all.
Yo.
There we go.
There we go. I challenge yous guys. Sorry,
the
just
other
thinking.
the other two need to accept, I guess. Devon will be like, I accept, and I will probably move away from Beowulf some. I don't want to get stepped on with him. Casey, what's the visibility like here? How far can we see?
You can only see about 100 feet. It should be fine. It's almost like it feels like it's created an arena around you, the wind itself.
Okay.
I accept my half of the challenge.
Cool. So that's all three?
Yep.
He points his axe at you. Everybody roll for initiative.
$11 for Beowulf.
16 for Devon.
26 for Coal Steel.
Mr. Mint got a 22. It'll be Chuck with Coal Steel, then Mr. Mint, then Devon, then Beowulf. Right now, Matt, how far were you from him when you were talking to him?
In my head, it was like 30 feet away, I would say.
Okay. We'll stick with that. And then the two of you are probably 10 feet behind him.
I would have moved. I said I was going to move when we accepted the combat, so I would probably be 25 feet to Beowulf's right side.
Okay, so you
Mint's
fanned out.
left. Yeah, I would have fanned it out, yeah.
And then Cole, are you 25 feet? Okay, and then maybe Cole, you're 25 feet on the left.
Yeah, I'll fan out to the left. Sure.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are in a line, a bit of an arc, I guess. 25 for Cole and Devon, 30 for Beowulf. Rock and roll. Let's do it.
I'm actually going to, as I'm walking up behind Beowulf and fanning out to the left, I'll kind of look at Mr. Mint and say, you seem like you're a pretty big guy and look pretty slow. I doubt you'll hit us quick fighters down here. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw. 16.
You got a 20.
Holding off those big spells, aren't you?
Well, I don't want this guy to hit us, so...
Mr. Mint, fairly wise. You're getting real wise vibes off this ancient Rocky man.
Yeah. At first I wasn't thinking that, but what did he get, Casey? He got a 20 something?
It was a 10 plus 10.
10 plus 10? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
20. So he passed. So he takes no damage. And I'm just going to look to, I guess, Beowulf, since he's the closest to me. And I'll say, make sure you're light on your feet, big fella. He might be faster than we think. And I'm going to give you a bardic inspiration.
Go.
And that is my turn. That's a D6 for you.
So it is Mr. Mint's turn. Yeah, a 40-foot cone would be 40 foot wide, and you guys are 25. How far to the left and right are you guys from Cole? Or, I'm sorry, are you from Beowulf? Cole and Devon, you guys fanned out.
I would say 30 feet.
So you guys are really wide. You guys are like surrounding him basically at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if he would allow a total surrounding. I mean, whatever.
I would say, actually, you know what? 30's, I'd say 15 feet away from Cole. Or Beowulf. Cole is 15 feet away from Beowulf.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to be at a 90 degree to Beowulf. I definitely don't want to be that far away from him.
So you guys are all about 30 feet wide. He's going to take just like a step forward and hit you all with a 40-foot cone of freezing, frosty, ice-cold breath. I need everyone to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw as this frosty wind blows and kicks up around you. And it bites, it hurts.
11 for Beowulf.
What about your bardic inspiration?
What was the save? Because I think I would have to roll like
DC 18 Constitution
yeah,
saving
it won't
throw.
help. I'm afraid.
I got a 15. Cold Steel got a 15.
Devon got an 18. Exactly.
Everyone takes 19 or half damage if you saved. So yeah, he blasts out this huge cone of frosty air. And then he's standing back, holding on to his axe with both of his hands. And he is about 20 feet from you, Beowulf.
Cool. I believe it's Devon's turn unless he's doing anything else.
It is Devon's turn.
Can I uncanny dodge that? Does it have to be a physical attack? I'm trying to remember.
I bet it says somewhere in the rules.
Does. I'm trying to find it.
Well, you can do that while Devon's taking his turn.
Okay. I got this bow and I can see this guy. And Casey, how did you describe his axe again? Was it different than Pepperminty?
It just doesn't look like candy. It just looks like an actual axe.
Okay. I'm going to pull out the bow and I'm going to go ahead and knock an arrow. And before I shoot it, I say, swift death to my enemies. And I go ahead and I shoot.
And you miss.
That is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
And I just equipped this.
And this damage is magical, correct? Are there...
It's an oath bow. It is magical.
Yeah. So a question actually to all three of you at this point. All of your melee attacks at this point are magical damage, right? Is that true, or...?
My rapier's a plus two.
Blue, yeah, if you have a +2 weapon, that's magical.
So does mine.
Okay. So just let me know if you hit him with something that's not magical.
Deal.
If it's good old-fashioned bludgeon piercing slash, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to do disarming attack. When you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend one superior die, add it to the damage, and to disarm the target, if it fails, a strength saving throw of 17, please.
So he has a +14 strength saving throw, and he rolled a 4, so that's an 18. He would only die. He would only drop it on a 1 to 3.
Oh, wow.
So he holds on to it.
So I hit him for 10 damage. Yay.
You can do a sneak attack on that.
Yes, thank you, Chuck.
Nice.
Another 5, so it's 15 damage total.
Okay. Yeah, you hit his wrist with an arrow, and he goes, pesky little creatures.
I'm going to do the same thing, Casey. I'm going to shoot my bow at him again. Since I have advantage, I'm going to roll again. 25 was my highest.
Hits.
Go ahead and do a strength saving throw again. I'm going to try to disarm him. It's all I got. Everything I have is a strength saving throw.
It's a 29.
29. Yep.
Yeah.
15 damage for that hit. And since we just got hit by, all three of us got hit by that cone, I will probably get out of the range of that. So I will use my movement to move for he can't do that again and hit all three of us.
Okay. Just backwards, or?
Sure, backwards and to the side some. How much feet am I away from him after that, Casey?
I should probably point out that everything is difficult terrain, too, because of the snow.
I didn't even move last turn. Oh, whoops.
So you'll move half your distance away from him.
Okay, that's not a problem. I'll move 20 feet away then, so then he is now 45 feet away from me.
You get the feeling that unless he really angled himself super duper well, that you wouldn't get hit by that frost breath again.
Okay.
You would feel like you've disengaged well enough.
Okay, that's my turn.
Bayo, buddy, brother.
Yeah. I will, of course, go into a rage. And then I will run up. Let's see. So I think you said he was 20 feet from me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have 30 feet of movement, but cut in half. So I'm going to go up 10 feet. I will swing twice. I got a 17
Hits.
and 30.
Misses. Big time. Just kidding. No, it also hits. Yeah, this guy's pretty easy to hit. You're getting the feeling, but probably can take a lot of punishment.
I got a 14 and a 13, so 27 damage.
That's 57 damage for the first round here, total.
Good deal. And then I have a remaining 10 feet of movement, but it's only 5, so I will back up 5 feet.
So you're now how far away from him? 15 feet?
15 feet.
Okay. As you're standing there and as you're fighting, the wind kicks up like crazy. I need everyone to make a DC 18 strength saving throw.
Whoa.
At a +0, I rolled a 19.
Ooh. You have a +0 strength saving throw?
I do. Cold Steel is all about the dex.
Yeah, same with Devon. I have a +0, and I rolled a 9.
Beowulf got a 24.
If you failed, you moved 15 feet closer to Mr. Mint.
Mr. Mint.
Okay.
Yeah, so the wind just pushes you guys around. Please try to keep track. There's a lot for me to keep track of as far as your distance to him goes. So please help me.
Yep. I will. I am 30 feet away from him.
I'm 15 still. I didn't move.
I'm going to say I'm 30.
All right. Cool.
I'm going to try something. I'm going to look at him and just say, do you know who the fuck I am? I'm Cold Steel. And I'm just going to show him my pearly whites. And I'm going to cast blindness and deafness on him.
Okay.
He's going to make he's probably going to pass. I bet he's very constituted. Got to make a constitution saving throw.
He's powerfully constituted. Oh, no, but he only rolled a 14. 10 plus 4.
Yeah, so if he fails, the target is either blinded or deafened. And I'm going to blind him.
You blind him with
my pearly
your
whites.
teeth? Oh. Man, that's some Zoolander blue steel there.
Well, I have $1 million smile, the movie star that I am. And then I'm going to move from my spot. I'm going to move 20 feet more to the left side. I'm going to fan out, but I'm going to stay 30 feet away from him.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So it is Mr. Mint's turn, and he is blinded. He has a reach of 15 feet, though. So he is going to start dropping that axe towards Beowulf very recklessly and with disadvantage. Twice. So the first roll is going to be a 19 to hit.
That is it.
And his second roll is going to be a 24.
Also a hit.
He is holding on to his face, little creatures, with one hand and just swinging so huge and so wide with his axe. It's really just about anything in his way was going to get chopped down.
It didn't really work. He does get to make a constitution saving throw at the end of his turn to see if he remains blinded, I guess.
He has a plus 14 to hit, so even with disadvantage, it's pretty good. He is going to do, on his first hit, he's going to do 37 slashing damage. On his second hit, he is going to do 41 slashing damage.
Oh my goodness.
37 and 41 comes to
half.
70. Yeah, I know. I'm doing the math. So 78, right? So 39 damage is what I'm taking.
Yep. You get the feeling. So again, reminding everyone that the combat in this is very much morale driven until you start getting really low in hit points, right? Like I'm not like as you take damage, it's not exactly like you are actually physically being killed or anything. It's it's not like you have like a zillion arrows in your body at the end of the fight. It's more like attrition, right? It's wearing you down. If you stay here, he will kill you.
I know that now. What the fuck?
Yeah, so he's like, he's swinging that thing around and hitting your glaive and cutting at and towards you. It's, ooh, buddy. And again, you feel the wind breaking off of that axe. You feel it, glancing off your shoulders as it's flying over your body. And he is just holding on to his face with one hand. And he's going to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he's unblinded at the beginning or at the end of his turn. And that's a 19 plus 10, so a 29.
The smile could only hold him for so long.
I hate your little tricks, little people.
And that is Mr. Mint's turn.
As a free action, I'm gonna yell, "Cole, Cole! I need you to be more useful. Be more useful, Cole. Do damage, Cole. Damage is how you win."
Just watch and learn, Beowulf.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, that probably feels really shitty as a player to blind this big ass guy and it still just go right through.
Yeah, and then he saves.
Yeah.
I had a plan, and then I read more of my character sheet, and I found out I couldn't do it.
That'll happen. Matt, you got a review to read?
Oh.
Sure, I can find one. I thought we were done with that since our last season. I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry.
People can still review us.
Aren't you just shooting your arrows, Robbie? Like, what kind of plan do you have here?
What? You don't want me to shoot my arrows?
What plan would you have other than shooting your bow right now at this point? You can't get close to this guy.
Well, if you want me to talk about it, I will talk about it. So I have the feet mobile, and whenever I use a dash, then I'm not affected by difficult terrain. But I also have feline agility, and I can double my speed. But the problem is the feline agility does not count as a dash. It just counts as double your movement.
All right, Cameron Shanton says, critical inspiration. I've been playing
I'm
D&D
so
for a few
ready.
years now. Nope, you failed. I've been playing D&D for a few years now with a group of friends in a completely homebrew setting. I brought up the idea of playing D&D with my brother earlier this year and managed to get my brother-in-law and a close friend of his on board. My brother, shout out to Zach, loves this podcast and introduced me to it as well. It really helped him learn the game mechanics and familiarize himself with the role-playing. Love the gimmick, love the cast, good quality fun, best podcast out there. Thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Cameron. Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks, dude.
There's multiple people that think we're the best D&D podcast. Like, that's super flattering, but
we are not.
we are not. Thank you. I mean, it's very nice, and we put a lot of effort into it. Like, we're just dudes. I don't know how else to put it. We're just dudes. I don't know, right?
We're better than most.
We're better than most. Yeah, but the best.
There's a lot of bad ones out there. No offense,
That's
other
true.
D&D podcasts. Everyone follow your hearts. do what is creatively fulfilling to you. But yeah, it is a competition.
Obviously. And I don't like to lose at things, I'll be honest.
I'm kidding. No, it's great. Thank you so much for that feedback.
Okay, so for my movement, I'm just going to move 5 feet back. So I'm 35 feet away, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shoot my bow again. I get advantage. That's why I rolled twice. So I got an 8 plus 9, which is a 17.
Hits.
Go ahead and do a DC strength saving throw, Casey. We'll see if I can disarm you.
25.
16 damage with that hit with my bow. And my next attack. Wow, another critical miss with a dice roll. But I have advantage. Thank goodness. That's 11 plus 9, so that's a 20.
20 to hit.
And I'm not having good damage here.
20 is a hit for sure.
13 damage, and go ahead and do another strength saving throw.
Oh, shit. He rolled a 2, so that's a 16.
All right. Can you describe what happens when I imagine I'm just chipping away on his Kandy wrist or something, and then, or maybe his fingers, and then it comes loose?
Yeah, so he is just swinging that axe around all crazy. He's got one hand over his face. He's not holding on to it that great. And you hit him what would be in maybe the webbing of our fingers, but you hit him right in between two of his big blocky rocky fingers, and you hear him go, "Oh!" And that big ass axe just falls straight to the ground.
Devon does 2 backflips, jumping in the air, very excited. Yeah, I did it. And that's my turn.
As a free action, I'll yell, "Cole! Cole, did you see useful moves? Did you see that? Good job, Devon. Good job."
Show him your teeth again. No,
All right.
And that was a good move, Chuck. If that blindness and deafened, if his turn wasn't right after
it's
yours,
fine.
that would
It
have
could have
been
been sweet. It could have been sweet.
It could have been, but it wasn't.
It's tough.
Listen, I'm working with what I got here as a bard, okay?
Bro, you're level 3 bard and level 13 of everything else. You got to be kidding right now.
I'm kidding.
Okay, thank you. All right. I'm going to be purely defensive this level or this attack round. As a bonus action, I'm going to have my blade glow red, and I'm going to use my Hexblade Curse on the giant, on Mr. Mint, and then I am going to... Cold Gust of Wind is going to hit me, and I'll sneeze, and when I sneeze, I'll cast Mirror Image, and 3 other Beowulfs split out right near me, and there's now 4 of me total. And all 4 of us will put our red glowing glaive out in front and prepare for an attack. That's my turn.
Everybody needs to make a strength saving throw as that wind kicks up and hits you again.
7.
Devon got a 3.
15.
Everyone moves 15 feet closer to Mr. Mint.
All right, I am pretty much right on. I'm up in melee range now.
You're right next to him. You're underneath him.
Devon is 20 feet away.
I'm 15 feet away.
Cole, it's your turn.
How big is the axe? Is it pretty big?
It is between the axe and his arm. He has a reach of 15 feet. So yeah, that axe is... You could not wield a giant's axe, if that's what you're asking.
No, I'm not trying to wield it. I'm just trying to see if there's a way I could get it away from him. You see, I have bard abilities where I could maybe make it levitate or make it invisible,
Yeah, totally.
But someone told me to fight, but no one tells Cold Steel what the fuck to do. So
It's a huge axe. Bigger than a motorcycle. It's longer than a car. It's very, very large.
you know what? I'm just gonna run up on him, and so Beowulf's got me kind of pissed off. Nobody does that to Cold Steel, thinking that Cole is chickening out on this fight. And I'll say, "You want to see me fucking fight, big guy? You got it." And I'll run up. I'm just gonna run towards Mr. Mint and slice and dice at him with my rapier.
Okay.
And I crit on my first
Nice.
hit.
Roll 2d20, see if it's a crit sandwich.
Oh, 2d20s. Let's roll here. It is not. I rolled a 4 and a 7 on those 2d20s.
Not a sandwich.
All right. My rapier damage is just 16. With 16 damage. I'm trying to find my sneak attack. 16 damage plus. This is just my first hit. Plus 21 damage. And I'm also going to do. You guys have never seen me do this, but when I jump into Mr. Mint, I'm going to. You're just going to see these orange and purple blades just kind of swing out with my rapier. I'm doing Psychic Blades. It's a bard ability. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one use of your bardic inspiration to deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage to that target. So I'm going to do that right now. So we're doing an extra 8 damage there. And that's my first attack. It's 45 damage total for the first attack. I'm going to go in for a second attack here. I rolled 17.
Hits.
And this is 12 damage.
That is much less damage.
Much, much less damage. And then I'm going to use a key point to go into patient defense to take the dodge action. That is my turn.
I'll say, good job, Cole. You're doing it. You're doing it.
As Cole is running up the body of this giant and poking and jabbing and slashing and stabbing with his rapier, Mr. Mint bends his head backwards and once again unleashes a mighty, mighty blow of cold, and he's spinning his head left and right. I need everyone to, again, make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. And Matt, I don't know how this works on mirror image. On those mirrored versions of you. Yeah, it's not a direct attack. It's you and all of them because you all are close to each other.
Yeah, it says they have to target me with it.
So he's not targeting you, so I guess you would just do it
It just
normally.
hits me. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's just normal. Yeah.
And
But you're not going to lose all the mirror images, right?
Right. They all duplicate me, so they all, like, if I get hit, they all look like they get hit too.
Gotcha. That makes sense, right? Because it's for picking targets, not saving yourself from fireballs.
I got an 11.
I got a 4.
I think it's going to hit me.
I also got an 11.
The DC was 18. It is 23 cold damage.
I'm going to uncanny dodge that shit.
Cool. Yeah, so you're kind of like running up on him, jumping around on him, stabbing him, and you miss some of that damage there as he's blowing his big, cold, frosty air onto everybody. And he picks up his axe, and that's his turn.
Hey, that was pretty good move. Getting him to drop his axe there.
Yeah. I am 20 feet away. And I will move 5 feet further back. Wait, let me think.
I have a review here. Not prepared, but I will pull one up.
Just gonna start reading random reviews off of Amazon.
Since
You got plenty of time. You got plenty of time.
Gentlemen.
Here I go. I'm looking now. I'll find one.
You know, I have cool things I wish I would have did, but I didn't get to do. I wish I would have done them, but it's already too late. I will move. I'll move 15 feet back, so that way I'm 30 feet away.
Okay. Wait,
Or
were
I
you
will
15 feet back?
I was 20 feet. I
Okay,
was 20 feet next
Gotcha.
to him. So I will move 10 feet back to be able to be... actually, sorry. I will move 15 feet back to be able to be 35 feet away. And I guess I don't really have much to do. I'll shoot my bow again.
Sure.
I don't know why I'm taking so long. 22 first bow hit.
Hits. Like hitting the broadside of a barn, taking this guy.
And then 19 plus 9, which is 28. And this time I'm going to do a trip attack. I'm going to trip him. Try to knock him down. Will we see?
Does that work on creatures that are huge?
Yeah, let me read it.
It does not.
Because I got him. When you hit with a weapon attack, you can spend 1 superiority die to add to the total damage roll. And if the target is large or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw.
He is bigger than large.
Bigger than large.
That means it doesn't work, right?
It doesn't work.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and I'll roll my damage. Do I get that back or no?
Yeah, I don't think he would have spent it. I don't think he would have tried to even trip this guy.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to try to knock the axe out of his hand again.
All right. 23.
Okay.
On his strength saving throw.
A 21 damage on my first hit, and 10 damage on my second bow hit. That's my turn.
It's a lot of health points, you guys. Numbers are getting bigger. For those keeping track at home, I believe you guys have done 182 damage.
Nice. We're getting there. Chipping away.
Beowulf. Chip, chip, chip.
Yeah, I will attack twice. 19 to hit.
Hits.
17 to hit.
Hits.
And now that I've got my Hexblade on him, I'm going to do 5 extra damage per hit. I got a 22 to hit, or 22 damage, and 19. And then I will use my bonus action to second wind and go ahead and snag some HP back. A 5, and then you get 8. It's plus 8, so I'll gain 13 HP back.
Cool, cool.
That brings me up to 85. I'm right next to him still, I think.
Mm-hmm. You and 3 others.
Oh, all of us are? I thought Robbie was far back.
3 others as in your mirror image.
Oh, all my homies. Well,
is that a concentration spell? That's not, is
I don't think. No, I don't think it is.
I didn't think so either.
I'll verify that here in a second. But yeah, I was going to back up, but I don't really want to take an attack of opportunity, so I guess I'll just stay put. It's the end of my turn.
Everyone needs to make a strength check of 18.
I rolled an 18.
As the wind assaults you again, throws you off balance as you're trying to fight.
Devon got a 15.
You are 15 feet closer as you tumble in the snow.
Beowulf got a 15 also.
So you are right next to him or on the other side of him?
I'm already right next to him, but
I'm right next to him too already.
Yeah, if you failed, you might be on the other side of him now.
okay.
So in a way, it's actually kind of worse for him. Because now he's surrounded and probably can't hit everyone with a breath attack again. Cole Steele, you're up.
I wanna climb on top of this guy. Is it possible?
Absolutely.
I wanna do some fucking shit where I scale his body to get onto his shoulders.
If you got the movement, you got the moves.
I have 45 feet of movement, and I'm right next to him.
Run up.
You're just gonna see Cole Steele just throw his hands back like he's dabbing. He's getting ready, and then he just does a quick movement speed and runs up the back of this Mr. Mint. Right on his shoulders. I don't know if that's going to count as my action, Casey, or if you want me to roll for it.
Oh, no, it's just movement. It's just climbing movement.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. I just want to get out of the snow. And I'm going to swing at him with my rapier, then. Roll a 25
Hits.
to hit.
It's almost impossible for you guys to miss him. I don't
To
know
miss
if you
this
guys
guy.
have,
Yeah, I've kind of...
his AC is only 16. And you guys all have like plus 10 at this point.
13 damage plus a sneak attack, which is an extra 18. So 31 damage total. I'm going to spend another... I'm going to do the same move as before with my Psychic. I'm going to use a Bardic Inspiration. And the last one to do the Psychic Blades attack. So again, you just see this purple and orange energy just fly out from my rapier as I swing towards his ear. And I do another 7 damage. And then I will attack him again with my rapier. And I rolled 29 to hit.
Hits.
And that is, I rolled a 1 plus 7, 8 damage.
Mr. Mint's looking pretty chipped up here, you guys.
patient defense up on the shoulders. And I'll whisper in his ear as I'm up there, I'm coming for you, Mr. Mint. I'm coming for you. Patient defense to take the dodge action.
Mr. Mint he just picked up his axe from the ground. He was bent over a bit, and you just ran right up his body and started stabbing and chipping away. And as he's swinging he'll actually swing his axe up towards you. Like trying to, you ever try to shave your own back?
Yeah.
Like that.
Crit miss, chop your head off. Game over.
No, right?
All right. Even with disadvantage, he got a 25.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big axe. It's like trying to dodge a bus. And he's hitting you with it once. He's going to hit you with it twice. That's the question. With disadvantage, actually, no, he's not going. I assume a 16 doesn't hit.
It does not, no.
Okay. So he hits you once with his axe, and that is going to be 43 slashing damage.
Oh, I'm uncanny dodging that.
Okay.
That hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. He's no joke, this Mr. Mint. You guys being 3-on-1, though, I think have pretty much sealed his fate.
Yeah, good job. Smooth talking Beowulf.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that is his turn. He got to swing that axe twice, and that is it.
All right, I will shoot my bow. That's what I'll do. If I get close to this guy, he could kill me in one turn, so... It's a 19.
Hits.
19 for my first. The next attack, it's a crit miss again. Wow. But then, since I have advantage, I rolled a 12 plus 9, which is a 21.
Hits.
17 damage for the first bow hit, and that's adding my sneak attack damage. And then 9 damage for the second arrow. And I will also bonus action and use second wind.
Shoot.
That's my
Again?
turn. Matt used it the first time. That's
right. Healing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, I meant shoot again because I thought you were action surging. Second wind and action surge seem so similar sometimes
Yes, it does.
in the old brain cage.
I rolled a 3, so that's 11 extra HP. That's my turn.
Bayo.
19 to hit.
Hits.
17 to hit.
Hits.
22 damage and 19.
You annoying little gnats.
Tell me how you take this giant down,
Ooh.
knowing that there's a coal steel already on his back. Barely hanging onto his back.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take my glaive, slash at his ankles, like Achilles heel type situation where it's like it kind of like brings him down to his knee,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll get down under his monstrous giant head and put my glaive down on the ground and then thrust it upward so that it goes through like that part in your jaw, like that where there's a hole, up through his upper part of his mouth and then through his brain.
Well, you're not sure if a big rock man even has a brain, but all of that works just as you think it will. And his head cracks and splits and crumbles open, and his body just falls and lays in the snow as coal steel kind of rides his shoulders down to the ground where you are standing.
Brutality. I love it.
Oh, guys, I almost feel bad for this guy. I was kind of, I don't know. He was kind of nice when I was talking to him, but I don't know what came over me. But we got him. Nice job, team. And I'll do a like double high five to my teammates.
Yeah, I'll give you a high five.
I'll time it just right for the scene, we need to make it's done at the same time.
Teamwork.
You've done well here. You've learned how to game the game.
I am the game.
Yeah, being a smooth talker is kind of one of my things. So, it worked. It worked.
You're gonna need that smooth talking for King Kandy.
Well, I thought that you said you were going to talk to him. Did I make that up or?
Maybe I did. Maybe I did say that.
Don't get ahead of yourself. There's still one more fight between yourselves and King Kandy. You guys may go to the Chocolate Mountain, Peanut Acres, Snowflake Lake, the Ice Cream Slopes / Palace, the Lollipop Palace, or Cupcake City.
Oh shit! This is the first time I've heard of Cupcake City, isn't it?
I know Cupcake City we heard last time. I thought that's where King Kandy's right-hand man
Yeah.
was.
Oh, let's go that way.
The Duke of Swirls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cupcake City surrounds Candy Castle.
Oh, dude, that's Beowulf's choice for sure, and Matt's choice.
All right.
That's the lieutenant. That's the second strongest guy in the game.
Yeah, you got this, man.
Okay.
All right, next week on episode 9 of Crit Sandwich, we will have one of maybe, I don't know, we'll see, one of the boys fighting the Duke of Swirls in Cupcake City, just like the coolest, most grown-ass adult man thing to do with your friends.
Dibs. This might be my last chance to die.
That was like 80 damage in one round.
Yeah, that was 96 plus 9
Whew.
per swing. That was a variation on the boss of Storm King's Thunder, Storm Giant Quintessent.
Oh, he's a monster.
Yeah, I buffed it in some ways, but then reduced it in other ways, right? There weren't like a bunch of lair actions and
That kind of stuff.
that kind of stuff, or legendary actions, but definitely a shit ton of
Yeah.
extra health points, and that big breath attack was different.
Sure.
I'm pissed my blindness, deafness spell didn't last longer, but I'm happy it worked with my smiling.
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah,
that's really
it
true.
worked.
Yeah.
It landed.
Plus 14 to hit, though, is still gonna...
Yeah.
If I wanted to be a little bit cooler, I would have, and I should have. I didn't think about it until then, but I should have action surged, and I have Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. I should have put that on the axe after I disarmed him, but I didn't even think about it.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
I know, right? But nope. At least I got to do one cool thing that episode. I didn't really feel like I get to do very much except use my bow, which was lame.
You whittled him down big time.